Hello and welcome to an abbreviated version of Breakfast for Dinner!
Hey!
It's abbreviated because it is currently 11 o'clock at night.
We have been busy today. Very busy.
1,000-yard stare busy.
But we love you guys, so
We
we
do.
thought we'd check in, say hi,
Hi!
give you something to remember us by.
No, not that we're going anywhere.
No, we're not. That was a weird thing to say.
It's a really weird thing.
I'm focused on weird things.
Yeah, that's okay. So, things that we've been working on this week. I am happy to say that there may soon be music on this YouTube channel.
Music, you say?
Yeah. So, as some of you are aware, maybe you aren't because, there's a lot of weird overlap that happens, so maybe you aren't. Earlier this year, during the quarantine period, I not only started to learn how to do video editing, but I also redoubled my efforts to learn the ukulele.
Mm-hmm.
And when I learned the ukulele, I learned a bunch of songs. And I started writing songs.
Like you do.
Like you do, because I've written songs since I was very small. I just used to have, a guitar. No, not that small.
Small.
Maybe thumb-sized.
Somebody.
I'm, sitting there in my mom's room, going... Yeah, no. But I've written music from the time I was probably about 6 upward.
Cool.
So, returning to songwriting is kind of a normal thing for me, but I have returned to songwriting, and we're hoping in the next few weeks that we'll have some stuff to put out here.
I dig it.
And Steve is going to play with me. We're going to play together. We got a ukulele and a guitar and a mandolin and a bass guitar.
Yeah.
And we even got a little drum set thing. Not set.
It's electronic drum.
It's an electronic drum kit. And so we're going to play with that. And it's going to be great. And that's one of the things I've been working on this week. Steve, however, is working on a tarot deck.
Yeah. So
It's going to be dope.
I'm designing my own tarot deck. It's looking like I'm probably going to use the standard 78 major arcana and minor arcana. Although I may change
I had to make fog machine.
Yeah. Spooky.
Because it's spooky.
And this is the time of the year for that.
It is.
So,
It's spooky.
yeah. So, anyone who's been following my art, I primarily do digital work these days. But I'm considering painting.
Might be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of the high contrast, though.
Oh, yeah. That could be cool. You don't think that would be too visually boring for people, though?
No, not at all, because you just have one stripe of color through the card. So you make it kind of monochromatic-ish.
Yes. I dig that.
And, and that way you can make more emphasis on certain things that you want the card to symbolize. So, still a work in progress. Still working on it.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to change up the suits, though, because...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, especially if I'm doing it thematic along the kind of the noir/gothic vibe.
Guy noir.
Goth noir! Oh, yeah. Totally different thing.
But yeah, so...
Goth noir could be a genre that has not... I'm sure it's been explored.
Well, it's like we said on the podcast a few weeks ago, right? What is it? Surrealist Gothic?
Yeah, Gothic surrealism.
Gothic surrealism.
Yep.
And turns out that's a thing, and that's a tag I now use on the road trips.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding. But that's, pretty much all the mundane stuff. I wanted to pass condolences to my ex-husband's family. They've experienced a loss in their family. My former mother-in-law's father passed away today. He was a great man. He was brave beyond measure and one of the stubbornest motherfuckers I've ever met, and love him dearly, and I really hope that he finds his way okay. So wanted to make sure I mentioned that because
absolutely,
that's a thing that's happening. So that's the somber shit. Got that. And we have DunneCon coming up in a few
Yes,
weeks.
we do. DunneCon!
And DunneCon. Yeah, I'm a little somber and tired today. I didn't sleep well last night because brain decided it was right music time.
Yeah.
From, midnight to 5 a.m. was right music time. And then I went to sleep. Whoa, I'm very pale.
There we go.
Very pale.
Yeah, you were washed out there, so I was trying to...
Yeah, I didn't wear makeup today.
Oh, that's what it is. It's the makeup.
Yeah. Normally I have a full face of makeup on, but it's 11 o'clock. I didn't feel like doing it. It went away. Put my face. I was never here. Yeah. So, DunneCon, again, you want to get involved in it. You don't know it yet, but you do. Facebook.com/group/DunneCon. That's where you're going to find us. And please do show up. Bring friends. Wear stupid shit. Play games. Do stupid shit.
Yes.
Speaking of stupid shit.
I'm down.
Yeah. Yesterday, there was a stream, and it was a very interesting stream.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to people about it. So, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I am...
Could you said AOC?
Yeah, good old AOC. Not everybody knows who the fuck that is, though.
That's fine.
And Alana from Minnesota, two of our congresspeople in Congress, actually played Among Us with a bunch of YouTube and Twitch streamers last night.
It was dope.
It was really cool. We watched the whole thing. And it's just really nice to remember that politicians are human. I talk to the folks on the board at Pagan Pathways all the time about interviews and stuff, because we do interviews for that podcast all the time. Mm-hmm. And I always tell them, I said, just remember that people are human. They're human and they do human things. It doesn't matter if they're a CEO. It doesn't matter if they're the president of the United States. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if they're the janitor. They're all human. Everybody is human and has human things going on within their lives. So you have to be very understanding about that sort of thing. And also, because we're all humans, we all acquire a massive amount of stories throughout our lives.
Yep.
And it's really cool. So that's a thing too.
That was one of my favorite things about working as a nurse was when I was a hospital, a bedside nurse. Meeting new people on a consistent basis and, collecting their stories. Not that, collecting them in, The
story collector.
Story
I am putting them in my box.
Yeah. I was a John Grisham villain. No, but...
I was a John Grisham villain in the hospital.
Hashtag, I was a John Grisham villain.
Okay, yep, totally.
That's the title of the episode.
Yes.
I was a teenage John Grisham villain. Oh, wait. So, but, just meeting people and getting their stories and just, and the fun part about being, being a nurse and working in a field where you have an ethical standard that you have to adhere to, none of these stories can be told.
Yep.
So... It's just really, for me, it's one of the most selfish things I've done in my life is just hearing these great stories and, just...
Being a nurse.
Being a nurse.
One of the most selfish things I ever did.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, when I think about ways that you can say, treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Number one thing, take care of other humans. That's how you treat yourself.
Take care of other humans.
Oh, this is...
While they're shitting their brains out.
Yeah, this is penance. That's all this is. This is not this podcast, not this vlog. This is a whole nother. I think we've gone past tired and into punchy. We've officially reached punchy.
Yay!
Hell yeah! But where's we got punch? Where's Judy? Anyway, so yes. So yeah, that's stories. I'm all about stories.
I'm just gonna stay over here.
Yeah.
I'll be one solitary eyeball.
And then they got closer together.
Closer
together. Okay.
We're a star.
Gravity. Okay. So, yeah, you're welcome. I'm looking forward to working on this tarot deck. And I have been doing this month-long Vampire the Masquerade art thing. And it's
Inktober.
Yeah. VTM-tober.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of losing steam. I'm halfway through the month, and I'm like, yeah, might not finish. Might lose a day. I haven't missed any yet, but I might lose a day.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to get to the end of that and be like, it's like
just dual purpose. Just make them into tarot cards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm using the same art style, boom, there it is.
That's what I'm thinking.
Holla.
$1.
At your ball. Okay. So yeah, that's what I got going on.
Yep. So with that, we thank you for watching. I know we've got like a whole we put in a whole 10 minutes.
10 minutes, solid. 10. It's high intensity. You put in your 10 minutes, get in, get out. It's like the CrossFit of vlogging.
Or
Crosslog. Crosslog.
Crosslog.
I just gave you your thumbnail too.
If I rename this to
Crosslog, please don't.
Instead of breakfast.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. But don't.
But don't.
But don't do that.
Okay.
All right. So now we had kicked around the idea of I don't know if anything's been finalized on this, but we were thinking about taking this vlog to an every other week format.
Yeah. Still considering it.
Yeah.
It's just it's a matter of I want to have enough different stuff going on.
Yeah.
So that we have the opportunity to tell as many different stories as we can. In as many different ways as we can.
For sure.
And I kind of want to do some more creative stuff too. You know, Steve and I both write sketches. We're writers. We've written scripts and sketches before, and it'd be really interesting to see where that goes as well.
Hey, it's Sam.
Oh, hey, it's the YouTube cat.
YouTube cat.
I'm just gonna anticipate right now. He's gonna come up from over here, right there.
All that.
He's gonna wag his tail.
Space.
Yep. And so this is so just we're still kind of getting creative with things a little bit.
We're gonna try some things out.
Yep.
See what happens.
We're coming very close to the end of Mario. We're going to be playing some more Mario this week to fill out the rest of that series.
Yeah.
But we're very close to finishing that one, and we're not going to really do anything extra in that unless people really want to see it.
Yeah. No, we're probably just gonna finish the run.
Yeah, because it's a great game, but it's a hard game. And I don't want to put Steve through that. As much fun as it might be to see him get angry.
I'm delicate. There's only so much I can take. I get very... It's just like, I don't know if I can do it anymore.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
But hey, Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy still going strong.
Red Maging it up.
Red Mage for the win.
Rose.
Yes.
My red children.
Your red children.
My red children.
Do you want to tell folks about the red children?
Well, I mean, I got 4 red children.
Yeah.
You're
not going to name off names or anything.
Well, I mean, you got Rouge, Red, Rosé, and Kid Crimson. I got it now. Got it. Didn't, it took, I'm really a typical father in that regard. I just takes me, a little bit of time, but eventually I learn the names of my children.
Learn the names of the children.
What did you think about the children?
I believe the children are our future.
Yeah, or alternate past. One of the two.
And with that, folks, good night!
Hey!